We're going to move on to our lying pelvic floor progression here. This is where a good chunk of our pelvic floor strength is going to happen. So you may be on one of these progressions for however long it takes. You may move through this a little bit more quickly, so you may be able to do this first movement and right away feel that it's too easy and move on to the next few progressions fairly quickly. Here is progression number 1. So first thing, we're going to take the first 2 exercises that we did and put them together. So we're going to activate our core, big inhale, exhale, bring it in, do that pelvic tilt down so that our lower back is secure to the floor. We're not sneaking any fingers underneath there. And now we are activated. Now we are going to start to actively work the muscle. And we are going to just take our foot and we are going to slide it out along the floor until our leg is flat. So we're going to take the heel, slide it out, 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 and feel it flat. Now you should feel engagement all the way from your pelvic bone up. You should feel your lower back still pressed into the ground, and then you're going to slide the heel right back in to where we started. And all that while, your core should be engaged. You should still be able to breathe. And then you're going to do the other side and repeat for the reps prescribed, bringing that heel back in, alternating back and forth. If that feels really easy, you're going to be able to move on to progression number 2. For progression number 2, same thing, deep inhale in. Exhale, make sure that the lower back is pushed into the ground with that nice pelvic tilt. And then we are going to go ahead and stick the foot out, but we are going to leave it like a half an inch off the ground. So we are going to draw the heel out and we are going to keep it level. We are going to leave the leg up, and then we are going to bring the leg right back in with the heel drag on the way back. So we're going to push the heel out until we feel the foot leave the ground. And then again, we are going to drag the heel back in as we come back in. So out, 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 extend all the way. In, pull it in. That one feels good. Now we can move on to progression number 3. With progression number 3, we are going to go ahead and we are going to take the feet completely off the ground. So again, we're going to inhale in. Exhale, engage, push the hips down. Bring the knees up to a 90-degree angle, and we are going to work on tapping down into the floor. All the work should be in the core here. Your hip flexors might start to come into play. That is when you are really going to want to drive your hip and your lower back into the ground and really feel like you are wrapping those TVA core in. So again, tapping down and up, down and up. Now this is the 4th progression. We're going to take it from progression number 3. So inhale, engage, bring the legs up, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to extend the leg straight out. So we're not going to tap down. We are going to move directly out and down. And this one you should really feel everything firing, bringing it back in, and then we are going to go down and out, down and out, down and out for the number of reps. Again, if you're really feeling it in your hip flexors, making sure that we are tilted down, no space getting in. If you need to stop and take breaks, go ahead. This is going to bring us into our 5th and final progression. Again, you stay in each phase until you feel very strong and confident in each. Once you feel good with this 5th progression, I would say at that point you are likely able to go on to the next phase of the program altogether. So 5th progression is a full 45-degree leg drop. So again, we're going to activate our core, drive the hips down, legs up, bring them all the way up straight, and we're going to come down to 45 degrees and up. And you should feel that all working in your core. If at any point it feels like you are pushing down or bearing down, or it feels like you are going to go pee-pee, that means we have a little bit more pelvic floor work to go. And at that point, it might be beneficial to you to reach out to a pelvic floor therapist to work through some of those issues. So again, we want to feel strong in all of these. We want to make sure that we are actually rehabbing the pelvic floor. But again, if it feels like things are pushing down and out, or you're bearing down, or you are going to urinate, then we might need to work with some pelvic floor PT on that as well.